And we are back. It's your boy Big Vern. Y'all know what it is. Welcome to Act Stupid. Let's get after it. But before we do, let's get into a rap break. Somebody give me a beat. What up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the Act Stupid Studios, and we pushing a new rap album this month. Papoose, Bars on Wheels, a journey to save hip hop. Get it in stores where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track are all of them. I repeat, 6 bangers, all 6 of them go. No need to skip anything. Let them play. Bar play, witticism, double entendres. My goodness. Need for Speed, Big 3. I said what I said. Come on, man. Chill button. Fentanyl is deep. Fentanyl is real deep. That's like Tupac, me and my girlfriend level deep. Then Counting Green. I'll be honest with you, bro. That's probably one of the ones I'm just like, I listened to it, but I had to force myself not to like it. That's how good it is. Straight up. Yo, Papoose, Bars on Wheels, a journey to save hip hop. In stores now. Yo, shout out to Papoose doing his thing. Like I was sitting there saying, there is a huge day of NFL news that we have to get through. We've got firings all left and right, which is going to land us in the dirty, the South. Going to land us in Atlanta, the Dirty Birds. They fire Raheem Morris. And his record while he was in Atlanta was 16-18, his overall record from the time from as interim and head coach in Atlanta is 21 wins and 38 losses overall. Was he given a raw deal? I kind of think so. And here's where I'll go ahead and lay this out. He did not go ahead and draft and sign Kirk Cousins. They were not looking at Kirk Cousins. He came over from the LA Rams and under Sean McVay's staff to bring not only another style of play to Atlanta, but one that was going to move the ball. You all gave him Kirk Cousins before the draft. And then he went out and got Michael Penix. No one told you to give Kirk Cousins $80 million. No one told you to give Kirk Cousins $80 million. And Raheem Morris had to let the front office have their way because the front office wanted to go ahead and have Michael Penix develop. Raheem Morris was wanting Michael Penix to go ahead and get out there and do his thing. And then you had a culmination of injuries. Bijan Robinson had a great year. Drake London, he was going and establishing himself as a number one. But I think that Raheem Morris got a raw deal. Because honestly, he wasn't there to go ahead and draft on that side of the ball where you can shore up the defense. If you're able to shore up the defense, then you're able to go ahead and shore up the offense. We're talking about getting O-line. You're talking about getting O-linemen in there. You're getting some serviceable tight ends. You're finding a lot of guys who are traveling and learning their journey, but also you're going in the draft and getting more skilled players and positioning. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and plead ignorant and play like, oh, he was innocent and harmless and he had nothing to do with nothing. No, hell no. We're not doing that. Just because you got a raw deal, I can't give you a pass. In a lot of games this year, Atlanta did not score 1 point. In a lot of games this year, and more than one, Atlanta didn't score at all after 4 quarters of play. In the NFC South, it was nothing to write home about. The Saints, they're in a perpetual rebuild. They just figured out that Tyler Saul was going to be their best shot at being a quarterback going forward. Then you had Atlanta. Atlanta was pretty much a dumpster fire because of the injuries. Michael Penix, him being unable to stay healthy. Kirk Cousins doing what Kirk Cousins does, stinking the job up. And then you had Tampa and Carolina. They were playing hot potato with the division championship because they didn't know who they wanted to be the leader of the NFC South. You take it. No, you take it. You take it. No, you take it. Carolina even lost their last game, but because of the way the division shook out when Atlanta beat New Orleans, they, by proxy, ended up winning and going into the NFL wild card, and they get to play the Rams. So that's what they get for their troubles. However, when you look at Raheem Morris and what he was able to accomplish, it's a mixed bag because, yeah, he was able to go ahead and put together a glimpse of what the offense may look like. Michael Penix in spots, he looked really good. And in some spots, he looked really bad. Again, it's a mixed bag. I can't sit here and say, hey, look, they were unjustified in letting this dude go. But I think Arthur Blank I think he jumped the gun on this. I think he jumped the gun on this thing. I think he got a little bit over on his skis. And not only did he let Raheem Morris go, he let Fontenot go also. So he's went ahead and he's restructured everything. And I personally think that the problems in Atlanta, they precede Raheem Morris. The problems in Atlanta go back to 2007 and with the whole Michael Vick thing. I was living in Atlanta then. I was working in Atlanta, and I knew guys within the organization. And I can tell you this, that Fulton County has never recovered from the whole Michael Vick ordeal and how it went down. Because people inside Atlanta on the ground, that fan base never came back to the Georgia Dome, which is now Mercedes-Benz Stadium and all this other stuff. But that's how far I go back. The Georgia Dome and the Phillips Arena and all these places, yeah. Back when Atlanta was Atlanta. And the fan base has never really recovered and come back to the Georgia Dome after that whole thing happened. But as far as Raheem Morris goes, he's going to be hired again. There are a lot of good opportunities out there. Hell, the Baltimore job is wide open. For a pre-baked Super Bowl team, that job is existing right now in real time. However, if you are a Dirty Bird fan, you know the drill. Get in the comments. It's your boy, Big Vern. Yeah, it's your boy, Big Vern. Y'all know the drill. Get in the comments. Whether you agree or disagree, let me know what's going down. It's your boy, Big Vern. We'll be back.